What's up guys, Andre here, and today I'm gonna review this Corvette next to me, the 2009 C6 Corvette. And it's a very special day for me because this is my Corvette that I just bought a month or two ago. This car is so special for me. It's my first like sport car, two-door car, two-seat car. It's so special that right now with the COVID stuff and the shortage of chips, it's very difficult to find one of these and pretty expensive. And when I say difficult to find one of these, is one spec exactly how I want it. Because I wanted an LS3 engine, so 2008 and higher. I don't want it to be convertible, okay? Because this car has a target top, okay? So basically, the top comes off. I'm gonna show you later, and it's basically like a convertible. And I also wanted a manual. It's very difficult to find manual Corvettes, you know. So yeah, I had to drive 400 miles, 600 miles actually, or what was it? I don't remember. 500 miles, whatever. I had to drive 500 miles to get this car from Lower Alabama all the way to South Carolina. And I was a little afraid, you know, on my way back, because I'm gonna have to drive a Corvette, and everybody said, man, they're not comfortable, they're this and that. I'm gonna tell you what, it's comfortable. This car is comfortable. You can easily drive it hundreds of miles. This one is equipped with a magnetic ride, you know, so you can select between sport and touring. I kept it on touring all the road, and it's comfortable. If you don't overinflate the tires like they were when I bought the car, you're not gonna have any problems with it. Okay, so like I said, this is the 2009 Corvette, also called the C6 because it's the 6th generation. It came out in 2005 all the way up to 2013. In 2014 we have the C7 Corvette, the 7th generation. This is a 2009. Important thing that you need to know: in 2005 all the way up to 2007 there was a LS2 engine in this car. It was a 6-liter V8 producing 400 horsepower. Starting with 2008 they changed the engine. It's an LS3 engine with a 6.2-liter V8 naturally aspirated, producing 430 horsepower. This particular one has few options on it. It's the 3LT model, but it also has the dual exhaust mode, which basically has some flaps that open after 3500 RPMs, allowing more airflow to the exhaust, increasing the horsepower from 430 to 436. Here you can see the flaps opening and closing on the middle pipes. Right now you can deactivate those, and right now I deactivated them so they're always open. So you know, the car is noisier, like has a lot of backfire on the deceleration. I really like the noise. A lot of people say you need to change the exhaust on the C6, but I'm telling you, this LS3 engine, active exhaust, if you remove the fuse, you know, from the panel inside the car and have the exhaust open all the time, it's pretty noisy. It's decent, and it's a very good noise. It's not too loud, it's just like perfect noise. This right here is the base model. In 2010 they also came up with a Grand Sport. In 2006 I think they had a Z06. They also have a ZR1. This is the base model, basically related to the body style. Like if you get a Grand Sport, Z06, ZR1, they have like the wider body style, a little bit of difference on the hood. Anyway, bigger size wheels, all that kind of stuff. We're not gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about this car right now. And let's start with the wheels. On the front we have a 240, 245 on 40 on 18, and then on the rear we have 285 on 35 on 19. So they're staggered wheels. Okay, I want to show you guys first how you open the door on this car. Yeah, so it's keyless entry and keyless go. I'm gonna show you. Let me show you the key. This is the key. The key, it's actually just the black thing inside. I bought this red cover for it, which I think looks pretty awesome. Okay, so you just keep it in your pocket, and you have here like a pad. You just press it, the windows goes down and it opens. Okay, that's how you open the door. Now, how you open the trunk. You have different ways to open the trunk. You can open it from the key, you can open it from the inside. We have a button right here. Okay, or you can open it from here. There is a button like this one. You just hold, press it, and the pop trunks open. You just lift it, and the trunk is not much to see. You have I don't know how to call this cloth material, which actually doesn't come with a 1LT. It only comes with a 2LT and 3LT, I think. You have a few storage spaces, one on the left, one on the right. I have this grocery shopping thing. You can hold it, whatever. Here you have a door opener in case you run out of battery. You can open the door for here. And here, actually, when you remove your top, okay, because it's a Targa top, you remove it, you put it here and it stays there, just in place. When you close the trunk, you don't need to slam it, you just need to leave it down a little, press on it, it's electric, it closes itself. Pretty easy. The right side, the same thing. Okay, we got here pretty wide body here, which, by the way, all this car is made out of fiberglass, being pretty light, around 3,200 pounds, if I don't mistake. Now, both seats can recline forward. You have a, if I can find it, a lever here. Just press on it and you can wrap it like that, and you can access the trunk from here. It's same for the driver's side seat. This being a 3LT, both seats are electric. Okay, forward, backward, down, up, down. Okay, this here is the lumbar support. You cannot tell. This is the bolster seat, so this hugs you. You can modify, you can tune them from this button basically, and they're gonna squeeze you or let it go, you know, more. A very cool trick, I don't think many people know about it. If you open the glove box, every Corvette has here a, I don't know how to say, sticker. You have all the options your car comes with. You can look online and you can see all these things, what they mean, which is pretty cool. Glove box, not that big. We have here like a carbon fiber shit, it's just plastic painted. Now here we have the glove box, not the glove box, the armrest, sorry, which is small. You can barely fit anything in here. This here, I guess everybody knows what it is. It's an aftermarket like audio player, whatever you want to call it. You put it in the lighter and you have a lighter spot here, and you connect your phone, dial your radio on the frequency this has, and you can play music or whatever. Starting with 2009, like this one, you do have Bluetooth connectivity, like you can see here on the steering wheel. The problem is you can only use it for the phone calls. You cannot use it for the music. That's why I bought that thing. Now this is a manual again. Let me move it out of the way. Being a 3LT, we have heated and cool seats. Here we have a ashtray and a lighter. You have the climate control here. When the stereo is off, you have this very nice Corvette logo. Turn it on. This is what it shows. It doesn't look too good, honestly. You have navigation, but only works with the DVD inserted. I didn't insert it. So let me show you guys how you put the CDs in. You have this button here. Press on that button, the whole interface comes down, and you put the CD or DVD here. Okay, and you just close it. Okay, it back in place. By the way, this is the engine turn on, the engine turn off. Pretty straightforward here. You have here on this side few information about your fuel economy, which 18 miles per gallon is pretty good for this car. You have oil pressure, oil temperature, all kind of information. You have the odometer and other stuff over here. And here all kind of information you can change about your car. I just keep it on the range. On this other side, you have the heads up display. Change the mode of it. Track mode with G-force and all that. Track mode 2. Street mode. You can also change the way it looks. Anyway, put it higher, lower. More light, less light. Here is the cabin light, basically. Memory seats. Lock, unlock. This is how you open the door. You just press this button, the door opens. This one, being the 3LT, also has the Boss system, which sounds very good. I was telling you about the magnetic ride. You have the selected ride here. It's on touring right now. You can put it on sport. In theory, it's like hardening your suspension. Sometimes when I play with the button, I feel a difference. Sometimes I don't really like. Anyway, this is a button for the driving modes. So I'm gonna show you here on the dash. You press the drive mode button. First time it turns off the traction control. Second time it puts the car in competitive mode, driving mode, which means traction control is off, and I don't know how it's called, the assisted steering, it's lowered, because when you go hard into a curve, this car is gonna like oversteer, and the assistive steering is gonna hold it from doing that. So if you put it in competitive mode, that's not gonna interfere as much. And this is just everything enabled. Now we also have the mirror here, which actually, even the side mirrors and the rear view mirror, all of them are have automatic dimming, basically. Like if somebody has a high beam, it's gonna, you know, get darker so it doesn't blind you. You have the, you know, northwest, whatever compass you call it here, all kind of shit here, whatever it is, you know, straightforward, SOS, shit like that. You can make a phone call, whatever. Here you can set it for the garage doors, and if you pull this down as well, you know, you remove these latches like that, okay, and you undo this, and now you can remove the top. I'm not gonna do that right now because it's very cold, and I really don't want to do it. Okay, let me see. Okay, like that, fixed in place now. You do have a vanity mirror on both sides, here and here. Okay, and what can I say? This is pretty much it. A lot of people complain about the quality of the materials. Like, man, I don't know. I've seen worse cars than this, way worse than this. You don't really buy it for the material quality. And for the price point like this car is compared to like a high-end sport car, you know, you cannot be too picky. It does squeaks a little here and there, but I mean, this is the 3LT. It has like the soft touch dash. This is like a, I don't know, leather stitching or something similar. Soft door touch, soft here. I don't even know, this is like a bad plastic here, but you know, it's there, you know. What do you expect from this price point? Let's be realistic. Okay, let's take it for a test drive and see how that goes. Okay guys, by the way, I am 6'4", 194 centimeters, and you can sit pretty comfortable over here. I'm not hitting with my leg. I don't know, it's good room, enough for a guy tall like me. Okay, so this is the start stop button. Hold the clutch in because this is a manual, which, by the way, if you guys want me to make a video on how to drive a manual car, let me know and I'm gonna make one. Press the start button, car starts. Seatbelt on, put the handbrake down. We're gonna leave it in tour mode for now, and here we go. When you get a car like this, first of all, you definitely need a manual gearbox. If you don't get a manual one, like, I don't know, man, automatic is not even comparing to this manual thing, you know. Okay, so I gotta tell you from the experience of living in this car for about a month. I don't know, 1500 miles I have on it. I put on it. It's pretty comfortable again. It's not the most comfortable, but it's pretty comfortable. When it's cold, especially first gear, it easily loses traction. It's stupid fast. That was 60 miles an hour like that, just fast like that. So the power is there. The gearbox, it feels very mechanical. Not the smoothest gearbox I've seen, but I like it. I like the way it feels. It's not a problem. It has one stupid thing in my opinion. It has a thing, I don't know, they made for the manual gearbox. Sometimes gonna show on the dash where the I don't know where the rev limiter is, over there at 2000 RPM or something like that. It's gonna show 1-4. That tells you that you can go straight in 4th gear from the 1st gear, which, I mean, this car has enough torque to do that, but it doesn't feel right. And sometimes if you're trying to shift a gear when that is on the dash, it's gonna be very difficult to put it in 2nd gear. Let me see if I can. No, we didn't show it. The one thing I'm not really impressed with is the steering. Like, not the way it steers, but the feeling of the steering wheel is not, it doesn't feel that connected to the car. I don't know how to explain it. It feels kind of numb. Of course, once you get up in speed, it will feel tighter, but now it feels numb and loose. But the thing that bothers me the most is that when you turn for a curve, let's say, it doesn't come back to the straight position where it comes. It's not that easy to come back to straight position, let's put it this way. You kind of have to put it back on the straight position. You know what I mean? Does it make sense? The gears are very long. Even though this car only revs to 6,500 RPM, I mean, that's the red light. But I'm telling you, in 2nd gear, we're probably doing 80 at that point or more. Fuel economy, if you do 80 miles an hour on the highway, 6th gear. This is gonna do 28-30 miles a gallon, which is amazing. 28 miles a gallon is amazing for a V8, big V8 natural aspirated like this. In the city, it's not a big city here where I live, but you know, moving around here and there, I have 18 right now, no highway drive, but you can easily do like 16 miles per gallon city, you know, which is not bad. It's better than kind of like any V8 truck that's on the market or any other V8 car. I don't know, like shit. Every time I drive this car, it puts a smile on my face, especially being manual. You can control it. You can control it, man. Like, if you never drove a manual, I don't know, you cannot understand the feeling. I don't know if you can hear the noise from the exhaust, which I was telling you is loud, even inside the car. And also the rattle that's doing right now, that's pretty cool. I would definitely not change the exhaust on this car, because then it's gonna become undressed. Tires I have on the car, I just replaced the tires. I put brand new tires. They're not the best tires, they're one of the cheapest tires I could find, because tires are pretty expensive for this car. And they're way more comfortable than what it had before, but it feels like the tire is softer. So it's like when you do like direction changes like that, left right fast, like chicanes, it kind of like has a little body roll because of the tires, you know. Other than that, that's 120. So 19-second gear. Like, fuck, this is fast. I drive bikes. Yeah, it's not as fast as a bike, as a 1000cc, not even as a 600cc, but it's pretty close to that, and it's like a different feeling, you know. I'm talking from a biker guy perspective here. Like I said, this is my first fast car, first sports car, like a real sports car. Well, I think that's about it, guys. If you have any questions, leave a comment below. If you want me to show you how to drive a stick shift, a manual car, I'm gonna make a video for that. And I don't know, I hope you guys enjoy it. Have a good one, guys.